Welcome to Fit Club 2025. My name is Chris Netley. I am one of the coaches. I'm also one of the coordinators. So you may see and hear a lot from me over the 6 months if you decide to participate. First of all, I want to thank you for your interest, and I'm excited to have you here. This video is meant to help augment some of the paperwork that you may have already seen. If you have not seen the PDF that's floating around, you should email me and we can get you a copy. It will be really helpful because there's more details in the PDF explaining the program, explaining the schedule, and it's just a good thing to have. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some brief slides to better explain what we will be doing over the next 6 months if you decide to participate. Fit Club 2025 will offer multiple tracks. So you may select one individual track and run that for 6 months, or you could select multiple tracks and customize your experience to better fit your goals and your needs. Every track will run for 6 months. So the full Fit Club schedule, as you see here, will be 12 May to 14 November. We do break it up into a summer and a fall training schedule because when the school semester starts, we need to adjust the schedule somewhat. So all of the summer training schedules will run from 12 May to 22 August. And then the fall training schedules will run from 25 August through 14 November. A common question that we get is, can I just do the summer session or can I just hop in on the fall session? And the answer is no. This is a 6-month program. And the reason why this is a 6-month program is that one of the goals of Fit Club is to help you change and make some long-term changes. And that takes time. It's easy to be active and make changes in the summertime when it's warm and our schedules are a little bit lighter. The hard thing to do is to keep up those changes when things get tough during the fall, when things start to get cold, when kids go back to school, when work schedules start to get more complicated. And if we only get in the habit of making healthy changes in the summer, and then throughout the colder, busier months, we fail to keep up those changes, we're never going to see the results. So the goal of Fit Club is to give you that opportunity. You can think about the summer sessions, the summer schedule as, let's say, a preseason, and we are getting ready for the season, which is the fall. And that's when things get challenging. So over the summer, you will have a team and you're going to bond with those people and you're going to develop those relationships. You are going to get coaching and you're going to bond with those coaches. You are going to have a plan. You will come out of the summer session fitter, ideally healthier, and with more confidence and more skill. And you're going to go into that difficult season of the fall and the winter with support from your teammates, with support from your coaches, and with a plan. That is the point. So for those reasons, we discourage people from treating this like a summer program and then just dropping out in the fall. If you feel like that is going to be something that's going to happen to you, I'm not going to say that you can't register. I would encourage you to contact me and let's talk about it. And let's see if we can find a creative way to get you to commit to this program for 6 months. And maybe we can make it a little bit more flexible for you. This is the first year that we will be adding multiple tracks. And the idea of having multiple tracks is to add flexibility so that you can customize this so that it's easier for you to complete the 6 months. Easier is not a good word. We're trying to make it simple. It's going to be difficult, but we can make it more simple. So let's go through the different tracks. Track 1 is nutrition, and this is specifically geared towards weight management. In previous years, when I have surveyed participants, the number one goal of most participants is some type of weight change, whether they want to gain weight or lose weight. Most of the time it's lose weight. And if it's not common knowledge already, let's make it common knowledge for this program specifically. Weight management does not happen independent of nutrition. You cannot exercise yourself to weight loss. And there is a lot of evidence to support that. Maybe in the short term, you can get some results, but it's not sustainable without nutrition. In the past, we have had a nutrition component, but it has been light. This time we are trying to dedicate a whole track to it. So this will be coached by Denise Lovinger, our registered dietitian. You can see the description on there. The ideal participant, this is a good fit for you if you're looking for safe, gradual weight loss. What this will entail is 6 meetings. That's it. 1 meeting per month. You can see the tentative dates on there. Those may change a little bit. And the possible times we're looking at doing this after work. Denise will nail down these dates and these times, I believe, once we have a group and she can kind of discuss. She's even open to having multiple times throughout the days and times throughout the month to better accommodate. So if you're interested in this, please sign up. You can combine this, keep in mind, with any of our fitness tracks, which is what we will talk about next. I also should mention about for nutrition, since there's only 6 meetings, what happens if you can't make all of the meetings? We are going to do the best that we can to record these sessions. If we can't record the live session, what I will have Denise do is I will help her record a highlight video of what we covered after. And I will put that video on YouTube and send out the links. If you're thinking, well, I would love to join and I may never make it in person, I only want to do the videos, I'm not going to say no to that. I think you should reach out and contact me and let's get you in touch with Denise to make sure you're a good fit, because I think that could work. It just depends on the person. It depends on your motivation and depends on really maybe why you're missing, because maybe you think you're going to miss based on dates and times, but Denise can massage the schedule and it can work better for you. So reach out if you have questions about nutrition and about the scheduling. Track 2 is strength and conditioning. This will be co-coached. I will be one of the coaches, and we will also have Rachel Kokaji co-coaching throughout the 6 months. This is for people who want to be in a gym and you want to train and you like group trainings and you like being challenged. And it will be challenging. I think a novice will still do quite well. I will gear most of my coaching towards novices. And I know Rachel is very good at working with new people. For those who are a little bit more advanced, when we're working on novice stuff, what we're working on really is skill development. And I think everyone can take some time to develop some more skills, because skill development allows you to train harder. These sessions will get progressively more challenging. We will add in elements of CrossFit. There's going to be elements of strength and conditioning, more traditional strength and conditioning. And Rachel's got a whole bunch of ideas that she's going to be adding. So if you love training with Rachel or you like training with me, you're going to get that opportunity. Now, historically, this is really all that we've offered. And we have asked for a commitment of 5 days a week. For this one, do what you're going to do. My goal is to keep you coming for 6 months. If that means 2 days a week, I'm happy with 2 days a week. But I want people who want to be here for a full 6 months, and we're going to make that happen the best that we can. So the schedule for this over the summer will be a lunchtime session, 12 to about 12:45. And then as we transition into the fall, it'll be to be determined based on the participants. So we will offer at least 2 days a week during lunch as it'll mimic what we're doing in the summer. And then I'm going to talk to Rachel and we'll work it out. We're looking at maybe a morning session, some morning sessions or some evening sessions to better accommodate people's schedules, work schedules. Keep in mind also that we use an app for this. So you will be checking in and checking out of an app, and the app will allow you to preview training sessions and see exercise videos and notes for us. You will log your sessions in the app, and the app is going to help you track your training progress. One of the amazing things about the app that we use is that if you are going to miss some time, maybe you're going to be out of town for a week, or you've got a busy week at work, you can follow along in the app. So if you want to hit the workout on your own late at night or move it around to a different day, you can still stay with the program working virtually. I don't think that the virtual training replaces the in-person training, just because you don't get that group dynamic. So I don't think that's a long-term solution. I would like to see your face in training regularly, but obviously we understand that schedules can get a little hectic. So the app is a great way for those who think they might not be able to make it regularly to keep up with the group. Walking and home exercise. This is also a 6-month program. This is for my people who want to move more and they want to get stronger, but they don't like training in a group, or they're nervous about going into the gym, or they just don't have time to go to the gym. What this will entail, this will be a 6-month program where you will track your steps every day. So the goal is going to be 12,000 to 8,000 steps per day, somewhere in that range or more. And you're going to submit, I have a way you can submit it on the app every day. So we're going to get in that habit every day. And at the beginning of every week, I will send out via email a home body weight challenge for the week. So for example, I might say, for this week, every time you brush your teeth, you're going to do 10 squats. That's your goal. So that's how this one will work. And you can combine this. So keep in mind, you may want to do the nutrition track. You may want to do the strength and conditioning track, but you may also want to track your steps and do some home body weight. So you could participate in all 3 of these groups. Now keep in mind, I probably should go back to track 2 and track 3. These are first 2 exercise tracks. These are not specifically designed for weight loss unless you combine them with track 1. And I want to make that very clear, because I think people get disappointed if they come and they train for 6 weeks and they get on the scale and they're heavier. The problem with that, I think, that people find when they start to train regularly and you're adding in strength training, is you put on muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat does. So people's weight tends to go up initially, especially if they're not making dietary changes. So if you're concerned about weight loss or you're concerned about weight gain, I would strongly encourage you to participate in the nutrition portion, and also in the fitness. But keep in mind that nutrition is going to be a big one. Track 4, step aerobics and spin. This is going to be coached by Jeff Rogers, aka Chief. So what we will do, this is an ideal for beginners or intermediates, anyone who's just excited and wants to get in and have some fun with some good music and an upbeat class. Jeff has taught these before. I've only heard amazing things about his spin class and his step class. So this is a great way to get in some really good cardio and to be challenged. I mean, this is gonna, if you're not already trained, this is definitely going to make you stronger. If you look at the schedule, we're going to be doing this at the Splex. Right now, I have the dates and the times nailed down at the Splex in the summer. So we will do Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. It's only 30 minutes, 12:15 to 12:45 for step class. And then on Fridays, right there in the Splex, right next to the step room, you have the spin room. So you've got 30 minutes of spin class. In the fall, what we're looking at, and this is what we want to do. I haven't confirmed this with the athletic department yet. We want to do step aerobics on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So we'll cut out the Thursday and then spin class on Friday. Now, some people might be saying, well, what if I want to do all of these? What if I would like to do step aerobics, spin class, and I want to do the strength and conditioning, but those are at conflicting times? This is where you can get creative and customize. So maybe you really like working with Rachel, so you go to Rachel's strength and conditioning sessions twice a week, and then you're with Jeff at the Splex a couple other days a week. And maybe even on top of that, you're reporting your steps and maybe you're even going with Denise. So there's a lot you can do. And if you have questions about how to customize and combine, or you have questions about whether or not you are a good fit, please reach out and contact me. I hope this video update helps. As I said, there is a PDF floating around. If you don't have it, reach out and I will send it to you, and it will give you more details. If you have questions and you want to get in touch with the individual coaches, you can do that as well. If you don't have their contact info, please contact me and I will put you in touch with them. If you're even remotely considering this and you're not sure if you're a good fit, I would still encourage you to reach out to us, because we want you in the program, and the whole idea of this is to make it more flexible and to get more people in and keep more people. We want a high retention. Whether you can make it 5 days a week or participate or not, we're not looking for perfection. We are just trying to get a large group of people through 6 months of a dedicated program. And that program, as you can see, can look like a lot of different things depending on your schedule, depending on your capabilities, depending on your goals. So thanks for watching and thanks for your interest. And I look forward to seeing you in Fit Club.